Trevor, I must say there are lots of questions surrounding the killing of Master Geoffrey Mutinda, and a lot of answers are needed in this case.
Absolutely. In fact, let's seek some of those answers from Larry Madoe, standing by with the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Charles Owino. You formerly knew him as the police spokesperson, but this is the first time he's appearing on TV in a new rank. Larry?
All right, many thanks, Trevor Gladys. In fact, our 10 p.m. show today on Sidebar is completely dedicated to police actions over the last 124 days, starting August 8th and up to yesterday, where we're told at least 5 people died. One of those was Geoffrey Mutinda. He was only 7 years old. He was shot while playing at his balcony in Pipeline. And Charles Owino is now with me. He is an Assistant Inspector General of Police. Thank you for being here tonight. And the Senator for Narok, Ledama Ole Kina, is staying with me as well because he's got some questions. But what exactly happened in Pipeline yesterday? Who shot this little boy?
First of all, this is a very unfortunate incident to each and every Kenyan and each and every person in this country. It's sad to lose a boy of that age. Ordinarily, we would consider that as an angel. And such like incidences are incidences that bring bad luck to a country. It's not good for children of that age to die. It's only unfortunate that yesterday we had a situation where there were a number of activities going on. There was the swearing in of the president, and there was also the interest of one political party having a rally, a prayer rally in Eastlands. And unfortunately, where this young man, Mutinda, was shot was 5 kilometers away from the ground where there was supposed to be a rally. Interestingly, as at today, you saw it even in the media, people saying that there were officers who were riding on a motorbike and were shooting. And unfortunately, up to now, we haven't gotten volunteers who have come to us request statement. But because of the tension and the political situation and the lot of blames that have come to the police, it's only prudent, and we are lucky as a country that we have the IPOA, which is a civilian oversight authority, with very competent investigators. We are praying that the persons who witnessed this incident, because they said they knew the officers who were involved, we humbly we would want to call upon them to join our team that are investigating, and also IPOA, give information appropriately. And I can assure you, Larry, that once IPOA carries out this investigation appropriately and we get to know exactly who killed this boy, then he will have to answer to that, and appropriate action has to be taken, because this is a very serious issue. And we are at a period when police have been accused quite a lot. And you know that the last few months we have had very highly contested political competition.
Right. I want to get to that, but specifically about Geoffrey Mutinda, this little boy who was killed.
Yes.
Has anybody so far been arrested in connection with that death, that killing?
No, nobody has been arrested, because specifically we have not known exactly who killed the boy. There are people coming up, we saw it in the media also, and that is why IPOA moved in, so that the people who are coming up to say they witnessed could be able to give information to IPOA.
Why did police violently break up the NASA meeting? I believe Raila Odinga was addressing some supporters on a road.
Yes.
And as soon as he was done speaking, there was tear gas in the air. There were police beating up citizens, and that is what happened in that area.
I was not present at the scene. I can simply hypothesize what could have happened out of a professional background on what happens when a public rally is considered to be unlawful. Definitely persons would be asked to disperse, and if they don't disperse it many times, they would be dispersed. I want to believe that the commanders on the ground undertook what they were supposed to have done.
Is part of dispersing the crowds beating them up?
I don't suppose so. We don't beat people up, but there's a long process of dispersing a crowd, and you can use your baton if necessary.
You are at Jacaranda. You were in Eastlands yesterday. What happened?
Yes, I was. First of all, even before I respond to that, I just want to ask my brother here, is that when did the police change from being a police service to a police force? That's question number one.
Yes.
Why did Michael Okello have to die on the 16th of October in Kisumu?
Change from?
Okay, from being a police service to a police force, as enshrined in the Article 244 and 238 of the Constitution. When we fought so hard for this Constitution, we were against police brutality. But it appears as if now you have completely violated the Constitution, thrown the Constitution away, and reverted back the police service to being a police force. Article 244 of this Constitution, and I invite you to go and read, it clearly states that a police officer has got to act in a professional manner. Was it professional? I was in that scene. I was there. Raila was speaking. We were all in our cars. And immediately Raila finished talking, the guy started shooting live bullets in the air. No one caused any commotion. In fact, he was passing the microphone to Musalia Mudavadi.
Is that standard operating procedure?
So the question is, when did this change?
I think he has asked a very good question. He's saying the police changed from a police service to a police force. First of all, Mheshimiwa, it's unfortunate that I'm in this discussion with a politician. One thing I'm not a politician. I don't serve NASA. I don't serve Jubilee. I serve all Kenyans, and that is the purpose of the police. I'll answer you.
Not as a politician.
Excuse me. I'll answer you. I've said it's unfortunate. I'm dealing with a politician who is partisan. I'm not partisan.
You are?
No.
The action of the police.
Let him answer. No, Senator,
let him answer.
You know, it's. I wish I was a senator like you and discussing with you in Senate, but I'm not a senator. I'm a policeman. I'm telling you, I don't have a responsibility to serve an individual or a political party. We serve all Kenyans. Senator, I would want to remind you very clearly that you have a right in the Constitution to demonstrate, to picket, to assemble, to present a petition peacefully and unarmed. That is a responsibility that you've been allowed by the Constitution. Equally, that right is not absolute right. There are only 4 rights that are absolute in the Constitution. And I want you also to go and refer and read the rights which are absolute in the Constitution.
Yes.
There are only 4. Not even life is absolute.
Name them.
One is slavery. You are not supposed to be. That is an absolute right. There's no contest.
Let's take to the
Just
subject.
a minute.
No. Let me bring it on because this is a very important subject that we need to discuss. Yes.
There are only 4 rights that are absolute. We have the right for slavery. You cannot be enslaved. You have a right for free trial. We have a right for a right to be taken to court if you are in custody, amongst other rights that you have. But the right to demonstrate, to picket, is not an absolute right. It's not an absolute right in the sense that it is limited by law. It's limited by law, and that is why we have the Public Order Act. And remember, in the limitations, as you enjoy your rights and freedoms, you ought not to prejudice the rights and freedoms of others. So the day like yesterday was a very important day constitutionally in the country, when we were swearing in the President of the Republic of Kenya. It doesn't matter your feeling. No. It doesn't matter whether, it doesn't matter whether your candidate won or lost. What is most important is we had a very important day when the President was being sworn in the country. And what happens is that if the police, you go to the police and you notify the police that you want to have a meeting, the police have a right to deny you that. If they feel...
They have no right.
Excuse me.
They have no right.
You see, if there was...
In fact, yes. I've listened to you. And let me school you. Article 25 of the Constitution is very clear.
Yes.
And I'll read it to you so that you can say.
Yes.
Freedom from torture and cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment may not be limited.
Yes.
So you cannot come here on national television and say that certain rights are limited.
But that forms part of the limited
So what
rights.
I can tell you is very clear. I've listened to you, so let me finish. No. I will tell you.
You will not
I
tell
will.
me.
Let's
I
have one
will
person
tell
at a time.
you. I will tell you because what I've noticed is that you have been very partisan.
Senator, one
You have
moment.
been extremely partisan.
I've
No,
told
you cannot excuse me. I've excused you. And I've
Gentlemen.
listened to you.
Gentlemen,
What you've
gentlemen,
done
let me-
is
let me
that
take
you've
control of
acted
this,
in a
gentlemen.
very partisan manner.
Okay, Senator,
see,
that's
You
it.
come
Senator,
in
Excuse me.
and
Senator.
you
Let me-
violate
let
my
me-
rights
let
as
me-
enshrined by different articles of the
let me
Constitution.
warn you.
So you
Ledama,
cannot warn
that's
me.
it.
Let me
That's it,
warn you,
Senator.
Senator.
Let
I
him
want to
finish.
warn you,
Let him
Senator.
finish.
Why are you warning me?
No,
Kwani am I your
Senator,
child?
hang on, Senator, no,
Yes,
no,
you have
Senator,
what?
no.
I'm the authority.
Senator, no.
You're not an
Yes,
authority,
I'm
my
an
friend.
authority.
Senator, no,
I
that
am
is
the
not
lawmaker
acceptable.
as well.
Yes, but
You
I'm-
cannot
No.
violate my
But who
rights.
enforces
Gentlemen.
that law?
You never
Who
answered
enforces
my
Gentlemen,
question.
no.
I answered you.
You didn't.
Who
No,
enforces
gentlemen.
I asked you a very simple
Senator,
question.
who enforces the law?
I asked you
No,
a very
gentlemen,
simple
we're-
question.
Who enforces the
When
law?
did
You
Gentlemen,
make
we
the
have a
law,
shouting
but
match
you
here.
enforce
The
it.
police
We're gonna
changed
take a
from
break
police
because this has
service to
become a
police
shouting
We are a
match.
service.
That is what I'm
We're gonna
asking.
take a break,
And I'm
and
sure-
Gladys
I'm
and
sure,
Trevor will be right back.
Senator,
Make sure
you have a